Today we're going to make some really fun and easy chocolate caramel sugar cookies. What I have here is my caramel sauce. This is homemade. I do have a recipe on my YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description box below this video. So I'm going to start off with the first step. So right now this is warm and this is exactly how I want it because I want to be able to roll this out between two pieces of plastic wrap. So I'll get down the first piece here. I'll take our caramel and I'm going to pour that right in the middle. And you want to have your caramel warm, otherwise it will not roll out very easily. That's good. And then I'm going to take another piece of plastic wrap and put that right on the top. Just like that. I'm going to grab my rolling pin and just start working this. So there's no rule here, you can make it as thick or as thin as you wish. You can see how easily that spreads. And that's good. I've got a cutting board here. I'm just going to slide that underneath. And then we're going to pop this into the fridge so that it chills. For our next step, you want to use your favorite cookie dough recipe. I'm using my easy sugar dough recipe. If you want to see that recipe, I'll put a link to it as well underneath the video in the description box. I'm going to grab a little bit of all-purpose flour. I'm just going to roll that out. I'm going to be making very, very small cookies today. Basically 1 or 2 bite size. 2 bite maximum. So they're going to be very, very small. But you can make them any size that you wish. And a little trick you can use, an offset spatula, and that just slides right underneath. I use this all the time. Makes this really, really easy. Okay, I think that looks good. And I do have my oven set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Got a little tray here. And I'm just using a piping tip. And I'm just going to cut little rounds. So very, very small. And in case you are wondering, this is an Attico 829 for the size. I don't think that's too important. You can make them any size you want. And I'm going to bake these about 11 minutes. 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that's good enough for this video. So there they are. I'm going to pop these into my oven for about 11 minutes. Okay, so these just came out of the oven. 11 minutes exactly. I'm just going to bring these out. I'm going to let them cool. And they look really nice and they smell really nice too. Ooh, hot. Okay, so we'll let those cool and then I'm going to show you the next step. So my caramel has completely cooled now. You can see that it's a nice sheet and it's ready to be cut. Our cookies are also cool and I'm just going to show you. So this is the piping tip that we use to actually cut the cookie. And I'm going to use a slightly smaller one for the caramel so you can see that there's quite a difference because I don't want the caramel actually like going off of the cookie. So that there I think is pretty good. So I'm just going to start cutting little rounds. Give it a little push. I've got a little thing here to push it out, that I can just bring my cookie right over. Just place that right in the middle. Just like that. I'll just zoom in. Alright, I've just zoomed in to show you a little bit closer up. So we'll work on this one here. So I'm going to grab my little piping tip again. Just give it a little push. And then just peel. And then just place it on. Now if you do get it stuck inside, just use a little skewer and you can just poke it around and pop it out like that. So there's our second one. So you can see how quickly these come together. If you have somebody helping you out, it's going to go very, very fast. So I'll do one more. Make sure I'm on camera here. We'll just pop that out. And the other way that you could do this as well is you could keep your caramel warm, put it into a piping bag, and then just pipe it out. If you use a spoon, you are going to make a mess. It is going to go all over the place. So if you don't want to do this technique here, you can use a piping bag. Okay, so we have 3 done here. I guess I'll do 6 for this video. So I'm just going to finish off. I'll do a few more, and then I'll come back and I'm going to show you the last step where we cover those in milk chocolate. For my last step, I've melted a little bit of milk chocolate. We're going to load up our piping bag, and then we're going to finish the cookies off. So I've loaded up my milk chocolate into my piping bag, and we're ready to go. I'm just going to start in the middle, and I'm just going to let this slowly flow to the outside. I don't want to put too much on. That looks good like that. You could completely cover the cookie as well if you wish. That should flow over. You can see the piping bag though gives you a little bit more control. And there we have it. If you see one that's a little bit, on the shy side, you can just add a little bit more before the chocolate sets. Maybe a little more here. Just take your time and make them look nice. This one here maybe a little bit more, and I made a little bit of a mistake there, but that's okay. And I think that's good like that. And those look really, really nice. Let me just zoom in before we chill them down. Okay, I've just zoomed in a little bit. Let's just push these together a little bit more so you can see them a little bit better. Bring them in. Very, very careful here. And then I'm just going to spin this around a little bit so you can see. So these are really, really fun. Anytime. Your guests or family will be impressed. So what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to pop these into the fridge, and then I'll just come back and show you when they have actually set up. So at this point, the chocolate has completely set up. The cookies are actually cold right now, but I will cut into one just to show you what they look like inside. And I'm going to zoom in for that. So let's cut into this and see what it looks like on the inside. And there we have it. That looks really, really nice. So we've got our sugar cookie base, our homemade caramel in the middle, and milk chocolate on the top. Really, really nice cookie. That's really good. You get that crunch from the cookie, that really nice gooey caramel, and that chocolate. A really, really nice combo. So that's it for this really fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you wish. I really do appreciate that. That's it, and I'll see you next time.